Okay, guys, welcome back. This is the last session for the day. So I'm going to cover some concepts, some new concept for you guys also. And just one moment. Okay, so apologies for that. So we have a small concept which I want to cover up over here and introduce a new one. So the planning going forward is going to be such that the next 2 weekends, okay, two of them, we will cover certain important topics which will have filters, sorting, some other formulas, some basic stuff, charts included. And then after the 2 weekends, the third weekend which comes, that will be more of a data analysis and dashboard building kind of a tool, which will have to use some data and then build a dashboard on that. And that will summarize our Excel training. And that should take care of all these things. So 3 weekends are going to be what will be required to complete this particular course for basic as well as for advanced Excel. Okay. Uh, so before I jump into that, we all understood about VLOOKUP. So how confident are you with VLOOKUP? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much confidence you have with regards to VLOOKUP? Uh, Anyone would like to go forward with?
Sir, VLOOKUP, I'm very clear.
Okay, that's great. If I ask you any question, you will be able to answer it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about Rashmi? Rashmi, even you are confident?
Yes, sir.
Great. That's like my great students. So let's play a game. Okay. Uh, Boomerang. I think I misspelled it incorrectly. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. So I just need to copy this. I'm going into this. Okay. You guys have worked on data validations. Can anyone help me in getting this list as a validation list over here? What is the shortcut or what is the process we need to follow for data validations? Anyone can help me with this? That I need a drop down, and in the drop down, I need the list of this boomerang names. No one?
You have to go to data.
Okay, that's the first step, is correct. Now what
Go
to
to
do?
data validation. Go to data
Data,
validation. In
okay,
that, click list. The
okay,
first one.
okay, click on list. That's nice. Now,
You select that B column.
but do I need to click on the source?
Yes, you have to click on the source. You can click on the arrow
Yeah,
besides.
yeah. And then I can select
Select that.
this, and
Yeah.
then click on OK.
Okay. Yeah.
Great. So I got the list. That's nice. Okay. Now, I have a small question. I need to get the price for this particular thing. Okay. Now the price is made in such a way that I'm trying to challenge you on the basics of concepts of VLOOKUP. Okay. Because only then you will understand what are the limitations of it. One limitation you have seen that you have to manually enter your column number and everything, but that can be made dynamic by using your your match function. Match function helps to make it more dynamic, right? Uh,
So can you please zoom out your screen? Today my laptop is very small.
okay, no worries. Are you able to
Yeah.
see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to know the price of Majestic Butte using the first reference table. Okay, how do I
Price
go with this? Yeah, price.
is equal to VLOOKUP.
VLOOKUP.
Okay, yeah,
Select Majestic J. You're looking up to Majestic. Yeah.
correct.
Select
Now,
the table array.
Table array.
from which range should I pick up from?
From B you can pick up.
B.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or you
and
is there any sir, I have a question here. Is there any harm if we pick up from A? Because anyways we are selecting the column.
no issues. Let's pick up from A then.
No,
Rashmi,
no,
do
you
you?
pick up from B, but I was asking.
No, Rashmi, are you in sync? Can we pick up from A?
Yes.
We can pick up from A. Okay, then आप दोनों agree कर रहे हो तो let's pick up from A. Okay,
And then select the column. That's price is 3.
okay. Price is 3. Okay.
Exact 0.
उसके बाद ये खत्म,
Close
right?
the column. Yeah.
Why did I get a hash in A?
Why you have got a hash key lookup equal to J.
Anyone? Rashmi, would you like to go with this? What is the why are we getting a hash in A over here?
We selected the whole array A also.
You
I
guys
don't know.
told me I need to pick up A also. Okay.
I think, sir, we have to pick up from B because I think after B, this column of price, etc. starts. So there is no actually validation of why part number has to be included. There is no need actually. Possibly
Okay.
that could be the reason.
Yeah, the number one reason for VLOOKUP is, if you remember, I had taught you this rule that for VLOOKUP, the first condition for VLOOKUP to work is your starting column of your reference data
Yes.
should have the value which you are trying to look up for.
Correct.
Yes.
All right.
Correct.
So we
So
are
it has to
looking
be
for
B.
Majestic Butte. So A was not required over here, first of all. Right?
Correct.
We should have picked up from B. So I
Yeah.
pick up B. Now B to D is what is the table range. Now based on that,
2.
this will be 2, right? Rashmi, do you
Yeah.
agree? 2.
Yes, sir.
So the moment I do this, yes, that's how it works. This is absolutely no brainer. This is very good. I'm really happy that you guys are able to understand that the basic rule of VLOOKUP to work is minimum condition is that whatever you're looking up, your table range should start with this. No matter the table is starting from A, but your lookup range will start from B because your lookup values are in the column B itself. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, if I tweak this table, like this, the way you see right now. Okay, and now I'm asking you, I need to get the price of this Majestic Butte. So how can I do this?
Into- Hello.
Yeah. Good.
So what do you want? Again the same price.
Yeah, I want the price, but I want to use the second reference table now. This is my reference table.
Second reference table and you want the price.
Yeah.
But here the
You're the बोल के रुक गए इधर ही आप लोग कहाँ अरे बोलो बोलो ट्राई तो करो.
equal to V lookup.
Okay, very good. We look up.
You want for majestic. So you'll have to select this majestic J.
हाँ ये तो मैं कर लूंगा.
हाँ
Okay.
हाँ.
Now table
Now
array का क्या करें?
table range. क्या करें?
क्या करे? अरे ये क्या करे? Okay. See, this is one of the limitations of VLOOKUP. Okay.
Okay.
VLOOKUP fields, if you are trying to look up for a value which is lying on the left hand side of your lookup column. Okay. Here in this case, it was fine. This was the lookup column and your everything what you want to do VLOOKUP, it's on the right hand side. That's perfectly fine. But the moment that column appears on the left hand side, the limitation of VLOOKUP begins from there. VLOOKUP cannot look up anything which is on the left hand side of its lookup column. Okay, our lookup column is boomerang. Okay, and price is on the right hand side, on the left hand side of boomerang. Had this been the case, we could have definitely done it. But in this case, VLOOKUP will fail. So what people do is, I have seen certain people, certain analysts, so-called analysts, उनको VLOOKUP ही पता है. They know कि मुझे VLOOKUP का ही मेरा एक सहारा है. This is the ब्रह्मास्त्र for me, and this is a one tablet solution for all kind of disease. तो मैं VLOOKUP को ही use करूंगा. उसके लिए उन लोग क्या करते हैं? They go here, okay, no issues. They will cut this price. They'll bring it over here. उसको यहाँ पेस्ट करेंगे और फिर उसके बाद वो VLOOKUP लगा के उसको यूज करेंगे. Okay.
Exactly, sir. I was also about to tell you that.
हाँ, दिस इज कॉल्ड थूक पट्टी सॉल्यूशन. ओके, मतलब आपने रेफरेंस डेटा को ही मैनिपुलेट किया और आपने अपना सॉल्यूशन चिपका के आप आगे बढ़ गए. ओके, देयर इज नो इश्यूज, नो हार्म इन डूइंग दैट. बट a smarter analyst will understand the limitations of the data structure. ओके, यहाँ पे एक लिमिटेशन है. डेटा स्ट्रक्चर मेरा ऐसा है कि यहाँ पे बूमरैंग इज कमिंग ऑन द afterwards and the price is coming first. Okay, so in such situations, uh, VLOOKUP will definitely fail. So instead of VLOOKUP, there is another thing which is called as index match. Okay, that will come to a solution, come to your rescue in such situations where you find this kind of an issue. This is one flavor of index match which can be solved. I mean, index match एक फ्लेवर है इंडेक्स मैच का जो इस तरीके की प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व कर सकता है. ओके, हाउ डू यू डू दैट? उसके लिए इंडेक्स मैच को समझना इंपॉर्टेंट. मैच फंक्शन तो आपको आता है, राइट? यू गाइस नो अबाउट द मैच फंक्शन. सो लेट्स यूज द मैच फंक्शन फर्स्ट. ओके, मैच फंक्शन में हम लोग मैच करेंगे मैजेस्टिक ब्यूट को. ओके, we'll look up for majestic butte and we will look up in this particular cell array, which is this. We'll lock up this array and then we will say I want an exact match. तो मैं इसको exact match करूंगा तो मुझे position मिल गया इसका. Majestic butte is in the third position right now, right? So ये जैसे ही मुझे third position मिला, now in this third position I'm interested in this price,
Price.
correct? तो ये इस तरीके से ना आप लोग ऐसा समझो, आप लोग जब बुक्स पढ़ते थे स्कूल लेवल में, यू नो व्हेन वी यूज्ड टू बी इन स्कूल, वी यूज्ड टू गो टू लाइब्रेरी एंड read the story books, or else we used to read the textbooks at that moment of time. All the textbooks, all the library books have got one common feature, which is called the index, right?
Yes.
इंडेक्स में क्या होता है कि आपको जो टॉपिक चाहिए वो टॉपिक आपको वहां पे समरी में मिलेगा, एंड यू विल गेट अ पेज नंबर एसोसिएटेड विद दैट. So you can directly jump to that particular page number and you can start reading on that particular topic. Do you both guys agree on this?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Same way से मैं ऐसा सोच रहा हूँ कि match जो function है, it's somehow giving me the topic. It's telling me कि ये topic majestic beauty है and it's found on the page number 3. But page number 3 of what? Of this book. So here is the index. Okay, treat it this column price like an index column, like an index, and इस index में मैं third position पे जाना चाहता हूँ. Okay, उसके लिए क्या करेंगे हम लोग? We will use the keyword index over here. Okay, index को open करेंगे तो index will ask you for an array. Array means a common, I mean a continuous range of cells. So I will give them the price column completely. Okay, जैसे ही मैंने इसको प्राइस कॉलम completely दिया और उसको लॉक कर दूंगा अगर चाहिए तो, and then I will just put a comma, and then all you get is a row number over here. Row number is something which a match function is giving it to me. Row number in my case is 3. Okay, so it's saying in this array B8 to B28, sorry, B18 to B28, in this array, go to this row number 3, which is 31.95. And when I do this and I close this function, I don't need to do anything else, because array function में दो चीज important है. Array and row number is the minimum thing required. If you look at the third parameter over here, और column number जो है वो square brackets में, it means it's optional. You remember I taught you any parameter which is with the square bracket, it means it's optional, right? So I'll just close this index, and what I will get is 31.95. Now, if I keep changing this particular thing, if I change it to say a try-fly, I'll get 4.95, because क्या हो रहा है? Try-fly में it's doing a wheel, it's doing a match on the try-fly. It's getting me the row number. In this case, the row number would be uh, it would be 7. 7
7.
को लेके वो इस इंडेक्स पे जाता है, इस कॉलम पे जाता है और बोलता है इसमें जो रो नंबर 7 पे जो वैल्यू है, give it to me. And that's how 4.95 gets displayed as an output. And that is what index match really works. So you see, एक function का limitation of VLOOKUP, जब वो VLOOKUP gets exhausted, okay, there's a limitation. So how can we avoid that limitation or overcome the limitation? By using a more advanced and more smarter formula. In our case, it's index match.
Sir, I have a question here.
Yeah.
Suppose we wanted to find part number and price also is one of the columns there.
Mhm.
So can we consider part number as the index?
आपको
And
you want the part number as an output, right?
yeah,
So let's do it now. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, यहाँ part number लेके आते हैं. Okay. अभी मैं यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ part number भी. Okay. So what I will do is, यहाँ पे जो फॉर्मूला था मेरा, मैं थोड़ा सा शॉर्टकट मारूंगा. मैं कॉपी करूंगा इस फॉर्मूला को. I'll paste it over here. Okay. Now in this formula, the thing is I'm applying it on the price column as an index.
Price. Yes.
so you can
मैं
apply it on part column.
yes, तो मैं इसको part number पे apply करूंगा. And जैसे मैंने इसको apply किया, I get the part number also, which is same as what is showing over here. Try fly का जो है वही मुझे part number यहाँ दिख रहा है. Getting it?
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's very simple, you know, very simple. ये एक अगर आप किसी के पास जाओगे इंडेक्स के बारे में पूछने के लिए, they will uh, give you all kind of, you know, complex things. This is the most simplistic way of understanding index match. Okay,
So in
index
what
match,
all cases, sir, index is used now? Only in case of VLOOKUP or
no,
anything you can index?
anything. See, if you are not comfortable with VLOOKUP, you can use index match in that case. Index match will always work. There is no issues with that. You just need to understand कि index match चलता कैसा है, मतलब उसका index हम लोग को कौन से column पे apply करना है. Now, in this case, the flavor which you have learned just now, it's called one-way index match. Okay, इसको और complicate करेंगे हम लोग next week, which is called as a two-way index match. Okay, which will be a bit tricky. मैं आज करना चाहता था वो, actually कैसा है कि ये देखो, ये आपको दिख रहा है? Are you able to see my screen, the other screen? Index match करके आपको ये दिख रहा है क्या, ये फाइल index match फाइल?
नहीं सर, इसमें तो नहीं दिख रहा.
आपको कौन सा फाइल दिख रहा है अभी मेरी स्क्रीन पे? Which
H1.
file?
VLOOKUP approximate text function
Okay,
additional
that one.
text.
Okay, just a moment. Sorry. Why did it stop sharing? Resume share. Okay. I am sharing this file. Let me know if you're now able to see the new file.
Yes, sir.
So yesterday we learned about this match function, correct? हम लोग ने कल match
Yes.
function के बारे में पढ़ा था. आज वन वे इंडेक्स मैच को हम लोग देखते हैं. सो वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन स्क्वाड and you want to get the price of it the same way I explained you earlier. Okay, the limitation of VLOOKUP, same concept यहाँ पे होगा. This is called one way index match or one way lookup बोलते हैं हम लोग इसको. तो यहाँ पे आप कैसा करोगे? Can anyone help me? What should I do?
Index.
Index.
And then कौन सा? अरे मेरे को
Select.
प्राइस चाहिए, right?
Select
Price.
price.
Correct. Okay, and then put a comma.
Match.
Now I can do a match. Match what? Lookup value will be squad because I'm looking
Squad.
for product. And then I can go for the lookup table array,
Name.
lock this particular thing if I want, and then put a zero.
Right.
मैं करूँगा 43.95. That's it. Squad का 43.95. Correct. If I change the squad to Carlota, it gives me 27.95. समझे आप? This is called one way index match lookup. Okay.
Sir, one question.
Mhm.
Just I don't know. You must have said this before also, but when you're selecting product names, you have locked it, but in index, in the
Sorry.
pricing, you didn't lock it. Why is that?
No, I accidentally
Index.
missed it. You can lock it. There is no issues with that.
But if you don't lock it, also the answers come correct, right?
नहीं, आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग हैज कम करेक्ट, लेकिन अगर समझ लो ये फॉर्मूला मैं नीचे रिपीट करता सब्सिक्वेंट सेल्स पे, तो मैं कॉपी एंड पेस्ट करता तो वो मेरा फिर ड्रैग हो जाता नीचे.
अच्छा.
Okay, that's why it's always a thumb rule that always lock your reference table. Okay, now in this case, can anyone help me कि अगर मुझे ये one way index को इस टेबल में यूज करना है? This is not the exact match, this is approximate match. Okay, here is a
Correct.
7 inches over here. So 7 inches है नहीं यहाँ पे, वो गिरेगा somewhere here between 15 and 10 के बीच में आएगा. So
Right.
how do we do that? Can anyone help me with the index function first? Index में
Index. Select the drain pipe.
नहीं, I'm looking for footage, right? So मैं
Okay.
if
So
footage
yeah,
को,
sorry. So footage.
yeah, I'll select this and put a comma, and then the match function, I'll say I'm looking for this match of a pipe against these
Select that.
sizes which are given over here. Okay. Now what do
Yeah.
I need to do? Do I need to?
-1
Yeah. Why -1?
because
Because
it's
these
going
are
in descending
sorted.
order.
Yes, it's sorted in descending order. So that's why you go with the -1. You press Control Enter, and that's it. 83,000 is what you will have to pay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any confusion on this, Rashmi or Vajanti? Any confusion with this one-way lookup?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay. अभी एक क्विक चीज इंडेक्स को जब आप ऐसा करोगे ना when you try to get this index function you will always get two kind of options over here, first and the second. The second wala hai na, it is used in the rare of the rarest cases. It is not used in day-to-day life. It's like 99.99% of the time you will always use the first one. You will never have the opportunity to use the second one, but I will show you the flavor of the second one later on in the course. मतलब हम लोग next week इसको देखेंगे, पर first वाला जो है it's a prime important for you to understand the first वाला कैसा काम करता है. Okay, so that is the main thing which you need to understand. Yes, अभी तक हम लोग ने जो देखा है, जो भी हम लोग अभी तक किया है, if you see we are using only two parameters. We are using the first is the array and the second is we are somehow getting a row number because हमको row number से मतलब था यहाँ पे, because this is a row number for 10 and we got 83. यहाँ पे row number for Carlota was row number 2 and we got 27.95 from this array, right? अब थोड़ा सा अगर मैं कॉम्प्लिकेट करूं, if I do a complication such that now I have a two-way array. Okay, यहाँ पे products भी है और यहाँ पे इसका quantity भी है. You're getting my point? So यहाँ पे कैसा बैलेंस करके प्रोडक्ट है, अगर उसका क्वांटिटी 0 है या 0 और 10 के बीच में है, it would be 24.95. If it is between 10 and 25, it is between 20, मतलब उसका कॉस्ट होगा 23.929. अगर 25 और 49 के बीच में होगा तो 20.18 और अगर 50 एंड अबव होगा तो 16.14 होगा उसका कॉस्ट. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? तो यहाँ पे मैंने एक अलग तरीके से I have given you some ranges, some buckets over here between 0 and 9, 10 to 24, 25 to 49 and 50 and above. ऐसा bucket दिया और साथ में ये products भी दिया आपको. So you are supposed to get me the price based on these two options. अगर मैं squad select करूंगा और मैं बोलूंगा quantity 45 है, तो it should go to squad. Look for the row number by using squad. तो यहाँ से वो squad को लेके उसका row number पता लगेगा, which is going to be this row number 3. Okay, but which column? So उसके लिए मैं quantity को refer करूंगा, which is 45. So it will come somewhere over here.
75.
So the intersection of that row and column will give me the answer as 35.5. Getting my point? आपको समझा ये कैसा काम कर रहे हैं?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
that
sir.
this is called two-way lookup. You're not doing one way. You're not only getting a row number, you're also getting a column number along with it. And that's why it is called as a two-way lookup. So how does a two-way lookup works? It works, starts with the index function. Index में array बोलता है. Array will always be the values. It will never cover the headers. Okay, यहाँ पे जो products names और जो आपको quantity का जो label दिख रहा है, that is not going to be the part of the array selection. आपका array pure values होगा जिसके साथ आप खेलना चाहते हो. So I lock this array values. Now I need to somehow get the row number. Row number I will get it from the squad, right? क्योंकि squad जो है वो इस तरीके से labeled है कि यहाँ से अगर मैं squad select करूंगा तो I will get the row number for that. So what I do is I will use a match function. Match function में I will use the lookup value as squad, and then I'll go to the stable range. Okay, I lock this table range and I will say I need an exact match. So मैंने exact match कर दिया इसको. So I get a row number now. Now if I put a comma, now I'm entering the third parameter, which is optional. But in this case, I need the optional because if I don't use a third parameter, I will not be able to find out which column am I interested in. I may get all the row numbers over here. So यहाँ पे देखिए अगर मैं इसको थर्ड कॉलम नहीं डालता हूँ थर्ड पैरामीटर एंड इफ आई क्लोज दिस ओवर हियर ओके आई गेट अ हैश रेफ लेकिन if I press F2 okay and then if I go like this select this and press F9 okay it's still giving a hash ref okay so I'll have to use the column number the column number के लिए मैं 45 select करूंगा again I will use a match function over here so match function will again select 45 as a lookup value. Now this lookup value, I'm doing it against this particular thing like this. यहाँ पे ये जो headers है सिर्फ इनको select करूंगा and I will lock them and then I will say am I interested in exact match or is it interested in approximate match whether it will be +1 या -1. What do you guys suggest?
Approximate match.
Approximate match तो है लेकिन is it +1 or -1?
+1.
+1.
0, 10, 25, 50 plus.
1.
1 right
1.
because it's sorted in the smallest to highest तो
Yeah.
मैं उसको 1 select करूंगा और उसको लेके जैसे मैंने 1 select किया now I will close the index bracket the moment I press enter now I'll get 35.5 this is what we got right because squad is on the third row तो ये third row पूरा select हो गया और ये जो है 45 falls in the 25th column का bracket तो इन दोनों का जो intersection है that is 35.5 and that's how I'm getting my price. Did you guys understand this? If I change the squad to say Yanaki and quantity में रखता हूँ समझो 19 तो उसका आंसर आता है 22.35 because 19 falls in this particular case okay and the Yanaki is on the fourth row and hence this is the second column. So दोनों का intersection 22.35 is what the answer we are getting. Okay. Any confusion on this? The two-way lookup?
No, sir.
Rashmi, आपको कोई confusion है?
नहीं sir.
Okay. Are you guys able to understand? This is what is called advanced Excel, you know, when you handle complicated data, which is a two-way directional data. This is called the advanced Excel. So the moment you jump from VLOOKUP, you are entering into the world of advanced Excel. How the advanced formulas are working over here. Now this was just one cell, right? यहाँ पे हम लोग यहाँ पे change कर रहे हैं and we are getting answer always in the one cell. Now if I want to do it like this, an array of cells over here, like all the products are mentioned here, all the quantities are mentioned over here, you will need to get the price for each of them over here. उसको कैसे कैसे करेंगे हम? Let's understand that. तो उसको करने के लिए let's try to attempt to do it. Let's do it. Index match. Now index to मैंने ला लिया. Now what is the index array क्या select करूंगा मैं? Can anyone help me with this? Building this formula.
Array. This is
क्या range select करूं मैं?
B.
B, but B which cell? See, my array starts
First
from
one.
B10, right? B10 say
Yeah.
E14, right?
Correct.
Both agree कि ये मेरा array होगा, right?
Correct.
Okay, I lock this array. Okay, now I move to row number. Row number, I know my row numbers, I can get it from the product. Okay, so here I need to use the match function. But for match function, the lookup value will be this. You guys agree on this? कि नहीं?
Yes.
So should I lock the cell G and 6 together, या फिर मैं G को ही lock करूं या 6 को ही lock करूं? How do I lock it? Now here is your question on your relative
Sir, your row has to be locked.
row has to be locked. That means row has to be locked. तो मैं
That
किसको
means
G
6 को
6
आप
को lock करूं?
करेंगे.
What about you, Rashmi? What do you say? Should I lock 6 or should I lock G? Or should I lock both?
Sir, sorry. So
G.
going.
G को lock करेंगे.
Sir, sorry. It's
Huh.
G, not 6.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's
You know,
G.
you will lock G because आप
Yeah.
फिर वो नीचे जाओगे तो G
हाँ,
कॉलम में ही
नीचे
रहोगे
जाएंगे.
आप.
Correct.
तो G
Right.
कॉलम में रहेगी लेकिन आपका रो चेंज होता रहेगा, राइट?
Right.
तो ये आपने इसको कॉमा डाला and then you're looking up under this particular array. Okay, here I lock this array and now I say comma 0 because I'm looking for exact match here. But when I'm going into the quantity, okay, I'll use the match function. यहाँ पे जो match function होगा, that will look up for the quantity cell यहाँ पे, right? Again, I'll follow the same order. I'll just lock column H, okay, and then I'll go with this. ये table range होगा मेरा 0 to 50. I'll lock this array. Now in this case, I'm interested only in the approximate match, but because it's sorted smallest to highest in ascending order, I'll use 1 and I will close the function. The moment I close the function and if I drag this function down, what I will get is all these cells will give me an answer based on my product and quantity. So let's look at one of them, Yanaki, with the quantity 75. Yanaki kidhar hai? Yanaki is over here, right? And my quantity is 75, मतलब मेरा 50 के above है, तो उसका 15.5 आ गया, right? Let's look at Balin. Balin में मेरा row number 1 है and the column is 44, which again falls over here. So Balin ka 20.118 I am answer. Okay, so this is how you will do it when you are asked to do it in the subsequent cells. Okay, but if you are used to do it in the one cell, this is same formula, but the locking of the cells matter a lot when you actually work in this particular fashion. यहाँ पे locking का कुछ ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता because answer is only getting in one cell. आप बाकी के columns को सिर्फ change कर रहे हो by using the drop down list. But here in this case, what matters is the approximate, I mean the cell reference, the locking of the cells. Okay. Any questions on this so far?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right. So that's what we will end the today's lecture over here. Today we learned VLOOKUP in some flavors, and then we also looked up the limitations of VLOOKUP. One of the limitation is कि हम लोग अगर उसका column आगे पीछे हो गया
हाँ.
तो there is an issue. Okay. Another issue with VLOOKUP is it will not take duplicate values. For example, if I'm interested in the price of or maybe I'm interested in the price. So यहाँ पे 31 point, okay, Majestic Butte है. For example, यहाँ पे मैंने Majestic Butte यहाँ पे भी copy कर लिया. Okay, so अभी क्या हो रहा है? VLOOKUP मैंने यहाँ पे काम किया है. It's showing 31.95. But there is another entry of Majestic Butte which is of 20.995. It will always give you the first matching VLOOKUP. But we'll work on this next week. So it's less than a minute. I want to wish you both a happy Sunday and we will meet